So I've come full circle. Now what? 160 pounds when I met Donald. My highest in 2008 when he nearly killed me and didn't care. 232 pounds, and now I'm right back down. About 164, 165. I've come full circle. I met him, started off looking like that. When was this taken? June 21st, 07. I gained weight slowly, of course. June of 07. It might not have been quite 232 pounds there, but I was probably getting close. The first picture was from like 2000. Right before I met him. I met him through my stripping channel. PG-13 stripping. 2001. Hard for me to know where to put these pictures. This was like 20 years ago. It was just literally like 20 years ago. Maybe slightly less, maybe 19 or something. 44 now. Like 24 there, I think. That was the guy. I think he's from Pakistan. I don't know where he was from. He was nearly 26 years old. Nearly 26 and still technically a virgin. Still a virgin. I think I wanted to be with him. Lost my virginity to him. Oh, he talked big. He was my acting class partner, and, you know, I'd be over there doing scenes or whatever, and I wanted to be with him. Turned out he didn't believe in giving or receiving oral. Yeah, that's when I went crazy afterwards. I'm like, this is sex, this is what I've waited for, give me a fucking break, not worth it. Not fucking worth it at all. Was he a sweetheart? It was alright. He wasn't a jerk. He was a good friend, but for a lover, for a boyfriend, no. I didn't want to be with him. I didn't really want to be with the guy that I would have given my virginity to in college. The black guy, he was okay too. He was a nice guy, and yet whatever. Did I not want to be with him because he was black? I don't know. I didn't have... I was just nude all the day. I didn't even date in high school. I didn't even live in high school, you know. Not like white guys were beating down my door, but it's not like I felt like this huge connection with this black guy either, you know. And I wanted to be famous. You have to understand that everything I wanted to be famous. But I wanted to be with that musician that I met afterwards. After this guy, after I went crazy and started sleeping around because I wanted to experience what I'd always dreamed of. You can use your imagination about that. Think about what I just said, okay? Didn't want to be with him. Didn't want to be with any of the subsequent guys that I fucked or went home with or did things besides actually sleep with, whatever. Didn't want to be with any of them. Didn't want to be with any of them any more than I want to be with any I'm attracted to or even turned on by or anything, any of these guys that respond to my personal ads I take out, or whatever, or hypothetically speaking, you know. But whatever, you know. I'm just saying, you wonder why I wound up with a monster? Because the monster, I thought he was my soulmate. He appealed to both sides of me. He was gorgeous, he was intellectual, and he seemed, it was all an act, to accept me as I am. I mean, he found me stripping, you know. He seemed to accept me as I am. I'm sorry, he seemed to accept me as I was, whatever. It's all an act, but... 14. I'd already been through hell and back by the time I was 14. Abused, molested, beat up. Watched my mom go crazy in front of my eyes. You name it, I'd experienced it by the time I was 14, and then I moved in with Daddy. I'd always been his little princess on the occasional visits, but it was a different story when I had to move in with him and his girlfriend, who didn't want kids. Didn't want me intruding on their lives. Didn't, you know. Full circle. Full circle. 5 days after, I was left like garbage by the man I'd spent 7 years, 8 months of my life with. 5 days later, I was walking around the house with bruises this big. This was, you know, I think it was just on one arm. Blacked out that night, went flying backwards down a hill, smashed my head, lump this big. You wonder why Social Security determined by talking to my caseworkers and by getting hospital records, by talking to my caseworkers at different domestic violence shelters here in California, and then having their own shrink evaluate me for a little over an hour. I said as much as I could in as little time as I had, you know. I didn't have much time, and it was enough. Post-traumatic stress disorder, among other things. I don't know what I would officially be diagnosed as. I act like a kid. I was talking about 2009 when I told the shrink and he just looked at me funny, but they're used to everything. You know, he looked at me funny when I said, you know, my Aunt Marion forced, because she threatened to throw her back in the mental hospital she just been released from, my mom to throw her baby girl, me, out into the street. And obviously I wasn't a baby. This was just, I mean, I was, how old was I? This was in 2009, summer of 2009, so I was about to turn 41, right? Doesn't matter. Full circle. For sure. April of 2002.